Person video game.
Oh well. It's whatever. Yeah, now that's trippy. That's good. Sorry about that. I completely I I guess I really need to pay attention to my you know, OBS now because it's gonna default everything nowadays. Probably because I need to update. I'm just apologizing to a Snoopy Pal one. Yeah, it's it's just gonna get worse over time. It's for an apparently it's for an ending. It's a really funny one. Yeah, I know. I'll just look on the floor. Okay, what did I do then? Okay, hold on. Hold on. That is a little okay, so start speaking. I hope I can. I'm just trying to figure out why the heck it's not working.
I don't know.
Okay, so it picked you. I think it picked your voice up now because I just saw it going.
Hello.
Yeah, there we go.
Yay!
He
We
felt
did
the cool
it.
weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Aha.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish
Is that
it to
so?
be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
No,
I
I'm
Why
want
would
good.
you want to do
apartment
that?
and my wife and my job.
The funny thing is we don't
All
have
I
a
want
wife.
is my life
This
exactly
character
as
doesn't
it's
have a
always
wife, so
been.
yay. I guess.
My life is normal. I am normal.
Hey, Alien Clown's.
Everything will be
Ugh.
fine.
Alien Cow is on Twitch.
I
Nice.
am okay.
Alien cow?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
He's an alien cow that shoots milk lasers out of his udders and has
Stanley began
32 and a
screaming.
half
Please,
udders.
someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office.
Yeah,
I am real. Please,
he
just
went
someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I
full
must be.
background.
Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
So full on panic attack. Okay.
Now wait for it.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella
No, we
woke
don't
up
play
one
the
day
we don't
like
play
any other.
Mary Ellen. It's
She
just
rose,
this is
got
a part of the
dressed,
ending.
gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for
So
just a
we're
few
just crazy.
brief moments,
Okay,
she
good to
considered
know.
the strange man. He
This
was
is just
obviously
one of
crazy.
those
This
endings that
much
is just
she
really
knew.
funny to me.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
That's so
Then she
messed
remembered
up.
the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah. It's messed up.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So what
Stanley
kind
decided
of
to
game
go to the
is
meeting
this?
room. Perhaps
It's
he
a
had
funny
simply missed a
story
memo.
game where either you follow what the narrator says or you do the exact opposite of what he asks.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he
Oh,
wanted to
you
stop
went the
by
wrong
employee lounge
way.
first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business,
Oh.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hold on.
You just gonna jump off the roof? Do it. I want to know what happens.
Yay.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good
Yep.
job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Now
room.
through
Perhaps
the
he had simply
same
missed
door
a memo.
again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Do we ever
Perhaps he
piss
wanted to
off the
stop by the
narrator
employee
so
lounge
much?
first,
Is
Huh?
there a
just to
way?
admire it.
Is there a way to piss the narrator off?
Oh,
Wow,
apparently
yes,
I think so,
this
yes.
room. But
Oh, I
eager
would
get
love to
back
see
business,
that.
Stanley took the first open door.
Remember
on
the
his left.
door? You remember the broom closet?
Mm-hmm.
Stanley was so bad at
I think
following
after this one
directions, it's
I'll
incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
after this one I'll show you how funny that would. Ah, I did it again.
But he wants to prove that he is in control of the story.
Oh,
and no one gets
okay,
to
I guess
tell him
I'll
what to
start it. I guess I'll start it then early. It's about the broom closet.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing?
Yeah, and especially especially since I lost my mind too.
Stanley came to a set
Fell
of
off the
two
thing
open doors.
twice.
He opened the door on his left.
Where? Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Yeah,
Stanley
I'm
decided to
just
go up
not.
to his bosses.
I'm just
No,
not.
no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
He's not very happy.
Wait.
As soon as I step out of the closet, he's gonna probably, he's gonna close it. Right? When?
Nope.
No, he won't. Okay. I'm gonna go up this
Coming
time.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's in this one? I forgot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a very fancy toilet. That's all I could say.
Fancy. This seems like a game that you should play being high. Just saying. I'll see if one of my friends could do it and see how his reaction is. Because I'm not expecting to ask you to smoke, but I think this would be a game that would be hilarious seeing someone play if they were high. Just saying. Not that I endorse drug use. Not at all.
Hey there, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan. So I can't check your message yet that you sent because I'm on this. So, yeah. So, how long is this elevator?
No idea.
Okay. So, did he ever think that the reason why there's no people there is because it's 9 o'clock at night?
Huh? What?
Did Stanley ever think that the reason why no one's there is because it's 9 o'clock at night?
Nah.
Oh, that means he would have to be rational. That makes sense.
Hold on, I'm trying to do this thing.
You're good.
Stepping into his...
Oh!
Ooh.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I did a thing.
What did you do?
I did a thing. I'll be back. By the way, you remember the broom closet? Pay attention to that whenever I go back up there again. It's gonna be very funny.
Okay.
It's gonna be very funny, I promise you.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I don't think I found another one of those. Ah, here it is. Come on. There we go. Got it. There we go. This door.
Oof. Soul is still at work. Poor Puddin'. He was supposed to get off at 10.
Oh, fun.
Mm-hmm. And apparently people called out on him. So they basically pulled a Burger King.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
I hated working there.
I know. I was shocked I last 6 months there.
Huh?
I was shocked that I lasted 6 months there.
I lasted basically an entire year. Basically, I say.
Yeah. Why are there no lights?
Oh, it's because I don't know, actually.
Did you turn off the power?
No.
Well, then why are you taking the stairs?
I think it's because it's a fire escape ending. I don't remember.
It
Escape
looks like
pod.
you're going in a loop.
Nah.
Hey, there's... Whoa. It's black. Okay. Now I'm just waiting for something to pop up and go, "Yeah!" It's not a horror game, right?
No. There's no horror in it.
Okay.
And reboot.
All of his co-workers were gone.
That's it. I think you
Could
broke it.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
Oh yeah, I did promise I was going to show you this.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
He
there.
boarded up broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Oh
boss's
God! How much do you have to piss off the narrator for him to board up the broom closet?
Very much. Just very.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught
2003.
by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Oh
What
wow!
could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
I think this is the most I've
2845.
talked to
But
Destiny's
of course,
husband.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply
Because
pushing random buttons,
he has
on the keypad,
never
Stanley
once
happened
talked
to
to me
input the
before,
correct
but now he's talking about
and sure
snakes,
enough,
so...
amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
You sure it's not a horror game?
Yeah, I'm more positive. I am very positive it's not a horror game.
Because the way they're making it, it would be perfect for a horror game.
It's just because the source engine was intentionally made for horror to give that horror aspect, but
Stanley realized
it's
he felt a bit peculiar.
not a horror game,
It
I
was a
promise you
stirring
that.
of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Wait, can I go back up?
Because he's a robot. Yup.
Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly.
Silly
Why
me.
did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I just got curious. Now I just wanted to know, is it gonna take me all the way back up?
Looks like it.
Yup.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Reboot. Okay.
Oh, hey, there's a phone call.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that
Why
this
so
is correct?
many?
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you
Why so many boxes?
And reboot, because you're going to see what happens.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So
decided to go to
many
the meeting room.
boxes.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Eh.
It's a little grainy. Oh, there we go. Now I can see it.
So
I was
many.
like, it looks grainy. Why?
There's just so many boxes. Let's say I'm probably gonna go and just start destroying the what? Something's different. Oh yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the
Okie
meeting
dokie.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Wait for it, wait
just
for
to
it.
admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get
Hold
back to
on.
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Gonna go straight. This time I'm gonna get onto that
Stanley was
platform
so
this
bad
time.
at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
Really?
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Nah.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I want blue though.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the
No,
red
I didn't
door.
misunderstood.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Nope.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me
Yep.
stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you wanted? Was it worth ruining
Yes.
the entire
Yes.
story I'd written out specifically for you?
Yep.
Do you
Yeah.
think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
Okay, I gotta
And in the end,
take
it was
out the
all for
headphones
nothing,
to
because
put my
this is what
charger
you
on,
wanted to
so...
see.
Alrighty.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
Can you
What
still
really
hear
made
me?
this game
Yeah, I can
better?
still hear you.
What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
It's
Go
just gonna
ahead,
bring-
Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Nah. It's gonna take me here. It's gonna go here, but it's gonna still take me through.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1?
Yeah.
It's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
Nothing.
But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park.
Oh,
with
is
this one.
that
Let's
so?
take a look.
Oh yeah, this leaderboard. Yeah, no, I don't like leaderboards.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep
No.
breaking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity
Is there a
to
way
give
you
it some
could just
playtesting.
jump?
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
You gonna try?
In
You know
this
the worst.
game,
This is the one I
baby
was talking
crawls
about.
left
Ugh.
towards
Oh.
danger. You click the button
Crap.
to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire,
It's gotta.
you fail.
It has to last
It's a very
4
meaningful
hours. That's the
game,
problem,
all
I
about
think.
the desperation and tedium
For
of endlessly
actual
confronting
hours
the
or-
demands
Actual
of
hours.
life. I think
Oh.
the
That's why I will not
author
attempt
really
it.
take notice. But of course, The message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So
See?
why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be
Nah,
sure to
sorry.
keep notes on your experience.
But I love his...
Okay, sacrifice the baby.
Wait for it.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies
Yep.
or purely to spite me? Because
I would-
it's the latter,
Yep.
I don't know what
To
do.
spite him?
Completely
Yeah,
out of
obviously.
ideas. I can't think
If I had
of a
time, I
single
would
thing that
definitely do
might
4
improve the
hours
experience for
of
me.
it.
I'm not even going to try.
I'm
I'm
not
out.
gonna be on
I'm
here
out.
for 4
I'm done.
hours.
No, I'm saying if I had time, I
Thank you for
would.
playing. Your input was
Oh, I know
extremely
you would.
valuable. Oh, hey, since
It
my
probably
game
would
is
be a
so
4-hour
awful,
stream
why
of
don't we
me
play
just
someone
doing that.
else's game, just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Do you think I should do that just as a
Yes,
recorded video?
Seems like it'll work. Let's give
What,
it a
the
shot.
4-hour one?
Yeah.
If you want to put yourself through that torture, sure.
If you want to join me on it, or just like keep me calm or something, that would work.
Oh, maybe not for the full 4 hours. My phone won't survive that.
You know, you're right about that. Oh, hey, Firewatch.
Ah, fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
I know what this game is, but I never
Well,
played
seems
it. I actually
obvious
would
to
love
me
to
that
play
you
this
are meant
game.
to play as a creepy man, spying
What?
on innocent
Creepy
citizens
man?
below you from up high in your
It's
for
Firewatch!
some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental
They can't
depravity.
actually
So
put
far, I
it,
love
or
everything
they
about
get
this game,
copyrighted.
Stanley.
Most
No, the
likely.
funny thing is, yeah, actually,
Come,
this
let's venture
this is
outward and see
actual
what else is
assets
out
from the
there.
actual game.
Makes sense.
That's the funny part. And the worst thing is he takes away our free roam in this game. In this,
Oh.
the actual game is really free roam. But if I hear it's really fun. Mainly because I watched Markiplier play it.
Mm.
Oh, no, it can't be. It is. It's an open
So,
world
does
game.
anyone
Good
else
God,
just
quickly,
see
block it
gray,
off.
pixelated?
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really
Or
wandered off into that
is it just me?
thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any.
Dylan says, "Oh no, baby, go bye-bye."
Good stuff, Stanley.
I just read that
Yes.
now.
Get us
That was
out of here.
awesome.
Let's find another game.
No, not...
Preferably something with walls. Something
Nah.
with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
No. Don't do it.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Dang it.
You ticked him off, so now he's gonna get his revenge.
Wonderful.
Ah,
See,
fun.
this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Wait for it.
Stanley,
He
if
says
you
there's no
manage to
way I
get
could get lost in
this
it.
game, I will be
I was about to
phenomenally
say,
impressed.
you really want to tempt that?
Yeah, he's tempting me. Hold on. That's why I'm
Okay,
walking
so
over
what
here.
exactly do we do here? Let's see.
What?
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown
That
Sports
looks
together.
ball.
like...
Yes.
It's
I think surely we must.
it's Rocket League.
Okay, Stanley, here's the
I was
ball.
about to
Have
say,
fun.
I know that Go-Post! My
Yee.
in-laws play that. You just muted yourself.
Yay!
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
You broke
Whoop.
him. Oh! You fell deeper.
Don't know where I'm going now. Oh. Okay.
And you're back.
Well, maybe? Now it's starting to get some back rooms vibes.
Right? Like I said, it could be a whole horror game.
Yeah. Okay. Just one single light that's on. Okie dokie. Boop. Hello. Nothing.
Cat, leave my water alone.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
Nah.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
I'm just waiting for him to say, I always
Very
come
soon.
back.
I can wait.
Like I said, I'm just waiting for him to say it.
Be Michael Acton.
Yeah, pulling a Michael Afton, I always come back.
Honestly, it
All
would
this
sound
code
cooler
has
with
gone. What could it mean?
Matthew
Stanley
Lillard.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
no,
had simply
Tim
missed a memory.
Curry. His voice. Because he does the villain so well. But yeah, Matthew Lillard would be cool too.
Hey, new content. Should I?
Yes.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Let's find out. That banner reminds me of a Girl Scout song that I used to sing all the time. I know a song that never ends, never ends, never ends.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
I'm guessing that's what you got.
Yeah.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Shit.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
Wait
very
for it.
excited
It
to see
gets
the
really
thrilling
funny.
New Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Probably not.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he doesn't know the new content.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's just the
Initial
narrator.
impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content.
Yeah, this is
Stanley.
actually disappointing.
All right. Let's see. It's the jump circle.
Nah.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more.
Oh, I was facing the wrong way.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it.
It's just a
I'm ready
whiteboard.
for whatever it is. That's it?
Thank you for
Oh, you've
enjoying
got
the
to be
new
kidding
content.
me. You see,
Yep.
Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their
I'm just gonna
fan base
hide here.
rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally
Well, now
accountable.
X, apparently.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
I'm not your friend.
I say you sound like Wilson.
Wilson? Oh, this... Hold on.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
Wait for it, wait for
I
it.
want to show you something.
Wait for it.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Called me a dork.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Screw you. The narrator calling me a dork.
Whee!
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, because he cut off and it's and that's all I heard was just a little bit of a wee, and that's it. It cut off instantly.
That's because that's all I did.
Ah. There we go.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe
There we go.
content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on
Ah,
PC.
crap, I can't go back there. No! Oh, well.
You see, Stanley, doesn't
You
the
done
Memory
did
Zone
it.
remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October
$1.
of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
It's impossible to get this
Yeah, well.
achievement.
Oh,
Huh, the demo. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. I think I could do that.
don't
Hey!
you dare.
What, this game?
Don't be playing for 5 years.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about on this game. Don't play this game for 5 years. I probably will, if that's the case, if I want to get that achievement, I'm most likely going to do that for this game in particular.
Oh, God.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10
what?
out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game
Of course,
ever
that'd be up
created."
on an
Did you
altar.
hear that,
Easiest way to
Stanley?
cheat.
Every game
Cheat,
ever
that is to go on
created.
your...
That's
Oh,
how
yeah,
grand
no.
and all-encompassing
I know what
the
you're talking
original
about,
Stanley Parable was.
RJ.
It was literally every game ever created.
You
It
have
was
to update your
Skyrim, It was
assist.
Persona 3.
You have
it was
to
all of them.
change
and
it
now it's
for,
nothing.
like, yeah.
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk.
Wow,
with an
that's
hour
that
of new
long
elevator
5 years.
content.
Yeah, that is a long 5 years, honestly. Memory zone maintenance. Cool, cool.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most
I don't think he's gonna let you
surprising,
leave.
and rewarding
Yeah, I know.
choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley?
Ooh.
The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone.
I love a
To
game that
spend the
is
rest
self-aware.
of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Always until your computer starts
These were
becoming
simpler
self-aware.
times, Stanley.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait,
Oh, yeah.
hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Steam
What's
reviews.
this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews
Well,
were
then open
glowing
the
as well,
door.
weren't they?
Just, I keep pressing E and it won't open. Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley
Yeah, no,
Parable,
he's
but the
definitely
game is
funny.
already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good,
Not recommended.
For someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I?
Yes, you
You
are.
can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these
Don't do
people...
that.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as What's this one got to say?
I feel that actually makes me more depressed.
Anything, so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes.
Yeah, this all
Yes, I think we can
backfires.
do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Did that literally just come out of the water?
Yep.
And here it is. Go ahead.
Just
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me
Do it
to
again.
deliver a long, rambling
Do it
monologue
again.
full of unnecessary... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of
And again.
self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's
12
been 12
hours.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're...
And then,
Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
Poor evil.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've
How long
been
has it
through.
been?
I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever
A
sat down
year?
in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you.
We broke him.
Ah, yes, that's. I don't know what.
Ow.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to. Hurry up!
But they didn't understand the game
Whoa.
was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed.
Okay. He was just ranting, screaming.
The end is never the end.
Oh, yeah, no, that's creepy.
The end is never the end.
Okay.
Never the end is never the end is never the end is never the end is.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I think it's time for us to go now. Can we go into the out now?
Not yet.
Oh.
It's getting to that point, though. Hey. Oh, that's gorgeous.
All I see is gray and grainy and pixels. So there it is.
Hold on, let me check what's going on.
It may be just because I'm on Discord and not actual thing. So
that does make a little sense.
because if your people that are actually watching the YouTube don't see it, then that may be different. Because I don't have the YouTube up, so that there's no bug.
Gotcha. Yep.
Again, horror game possibilities.
And
Oh, it broke.
there we go. Ooh, very bright.
You playing with the lights off again?
Yeah, Dylan says he sees it clear.
Okay, so yeah, it's just it being Discord.
Yeah, Discord's a bit of an... Yeah, you have to pay for the actual... to actually have it full high quality.
Yeah, no, Mama's not doing that.
Yeah, no. Same here, honestly. I mean, I wish they could show it higher quality without having to pay for it, but, you know.
Fine. As long as the YouTube's fine, that's all that matters.
True. Okay, now we're back all the way back.
Yeah.
Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Well, I wouldn't say it like that.
Come on, you so would.
Well...
At least for the first 2 days. That's a big sign that said new content.
I know,
Like,
I'm gonna
big
do...
time.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid it just a little bit.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Are we gonna see if the
Perhaps
broom
he wanted to
closet's
stop by the
open?
employee
Nah,
lounge
it's
first,
definitely not gonna
just
be
to
open.
admire it.
Dang it.
I know it will not be
Standing
open
now in his
because
incredible room,
I
Stanley,
think he's
for
still
the
fed
first
up with
but
me.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
There is an elevator in this area.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Wasn't he's not gonna be very
But
happy.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Yes, this is the confusing ending where he gets confused.
Here it's,
Well, not ending, but, you know.
left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh,
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. Down, right,
He's right.
down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is
He
absolutely,
just gave us the
definitely
cheat codes
this
for
way.
Kirby.
Hey!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Nah.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
So many
It's all rubbish
cameras.
now.
Whoa, who
The
got
whole story
fired?
completely unusable.
Somebody
Someone
got
was
fired?
fired.
Rather than waste
No,
my
go
time
back.
trying to salvage this
Huh?
nonsense,
Left.
we'll just
Left?
restart
Wait
the
till
game
they
from
all
the beginning.
change.
And
Okay,
this
right
time,
a little.
suppose we don't
See?
want to
Fired.
follow
Fired.
track, Okay, from the top.
It's not me, luckily.
So 104. So someone from 104 got fired.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
By the way, he's still confused.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change
if I
anything when we were
left
back in
click,
that room
if
with
I
all the
right click, I
monitors?
actually move
Did you
forward.
move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Oh,
Okay,
fun.
It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Which door should I go through?
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have one starting on the left. Have the people on YouTube pick.
Hey, which one should I go through? Which door?
So starting on the left is number 1. Then we got 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Obviously, we can't choose that option because, there's no way to go through it.
No, that's why that's 0.
I'll say
And
it.
I didn't.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
I didn't get to go
Hurry.
through.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by
I'll
starting
go
over
3.
and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
It restarts.
Mhm.
You need to be faster than that.
Ugh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Bum,
decided
bum.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And there is 0 doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
You got her?
Aha!
And something is
I knew
different.
we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yep, it's changing.
Now this...
Oh, goodness.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office
That door's
building.
gone.
Is that correct?
Oh, goodness.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you
Why
know
would I
what?
remember?
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
That's just...
Congratulations!
No, I will
You
not
put in
take
a
that.
lot of hard work, and it really paid off.
That's
So,
not one of those
good
wins that I
job.
like.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some
Exactly.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay, then.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
It's just, okay.
Not follow?
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley. to
Supposedly.
destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no
Wait,
story?
where does this go?
Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we
Right back where I
implying a
went.
journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being
making
via
you
the very
go.
manifestation of the nature of life
You have
itself?
no
Okay,
choice
Stanley,
now.
I need
I
to follow
love
this
it.
train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence
Oh.
is, in fact, a byproduct of one's subjective experience
then.
of that
Um,
existence.
I
right?
think he's confused
Okay. Now,
again.
if my experience of
The
your
line?
existence
Yeah.
rests inside of your subjective experience of this
It's,
office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not
Oh,
sure
yeah,
where
you
I
see
was
all
going
this?
with all that. You know what?
This is
I
the
think
weird
what
thing.
we need right now
Let me
is a
show
bit
you
of
how weird
music
this
to lighten
gets.
the mood.
This is where it becomes like a trip or something. Yeah, this wasn't there. Because through... Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's trippy, isn't it?
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern
It's
will
not
be very
important. No, it
important
won't.
later in the story.
You're
Make
just
sure you
confused.
study it close. Wait, we're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
And right back here.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
It just gets funnier.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people. Right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, I don't know, how about this direction?
Is that so? Okay, let's go.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go
Okay,
wild.
yeah.
Use your imagination.
That's starting
Whatever it
to...
might be,
And
Stanley,
I'm dizzy again.
I'm ready for it.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's probably because of the pixels, it just
Oh,
doesn't make it
not
any
you
better.
again. Stanley,
Yeah.
I'd also like to veto
Sorry.
the line from having any role in the
It's
awesome
fine.
new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Yeah, I'm already ignoring it right now, and it just goes through the... Look at the... How is it able to do that? How? It's a line!
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important
That's
we mustn't
not-
squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. So
I don't want to
know that
make...
each
I don't want to
door
make
has
you
lead
dizzy, so I'm
somewhere,
not going to walk
which
in
means that
circles.
somewhere, the place
Thank
where
you.
we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds.
He's making
with
it
a
too
counter-inverted
complicated.
reverse
You're
door's
telling me?
origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the
Honestly, I
answer
was
is
trying.
clear
I was
yes,
trying
then
to
by
get
all
this and
accounts,
this
the
one
door
for a
on the
while.
right is the
The
correct
confusion
one.
ending.
Another victory for logic.
Mm.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
You're not gonna open the left door? Ah.
The confusion ending.
Okay. Discovers second restart. The office is now a dead end. turn around, find another dead end up in another building. Narrator restarts the game. Third restart. Adventure line. Okay. Music. Return to the office. Return to the monitor room. Fourth restart. Unexplored territory. Find the line again. Find the confusing ending. Schedule narrator. The game. Okay. Fifth restart. Narrator forgets about previous restart. Oh, fun. Woo!
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
The confusion ending. You're
So-
telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
Sixth
And we're
restart.
supposed to restart the game what, eight times? That's
Dang.
really how all this goes? It's all
After a long time, Stanley
determined?
dies.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well,
Yep.
what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
Narrator forgets.
Well,
So I have to
who
do this
consulted
how many
me?
times
Why
again?
don't I get to decide? Why don't
Three
I
more, I
get a
think?
say in all of this? Is it really?
So I'm gonna have
No,
to.
it can't be.
I'll have to wait till
I
he
don't want it to
restarts
be.
it, and
I
then
don't
I'm
want
gonna
the game to
try.
keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want
Try to
be
get the
trapped like
confusion
this.
ending
I won't
again, see what
restart
happens.
The game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean?
Did you have her
did we
water?
quit? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule?
What?
How would we even know?
Sorry.
Will
Little
someone come for us?
is asking for
Will
her
something
water.
happen?
Ah.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
Yeah.
So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
That. he didn't get to finish anything.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm gonna attempt to
Perhaps
get
Stanley
it
decided to go
again.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'll go to the new content later. Nope, that's different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so
Now.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Shit. Right back down here.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
See what happens this time.
From here, it's, left.
He's gotta do it again.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
Still funny.
Now, let's see. We went down
To him.
right, left, down, left, right.
This time I'll go through
Okay,
3.
Okay, yes. I've got it now.
The door.
This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Let me see. Yeah.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to...
Yeah, I found my room.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish
427.
now. The whole story completely unusable.
And it's
How
empty.
about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
So that was
decided to
one
go to the
restart.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, are we doing the whole 8?
I didn't get to do the whole, you know.
When Stanley...
I think I already did do the whole 8, but I wanted to try to go through
No, I
room
restarted. I definitely restarted
number
the
3.
game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
Everyone was
Oh, did something
taking...
change? Stanley, did you change
I'll
anything
restart
when we
the
were back
later
in that
on
room
though.
with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I'm sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come,
All right.
Stanley. Let's
Go,
find
go, go, go,
the
go,
story.
as fast as you can. You can't catch me on the gingerbread man.
Somehow, this is where it gets really fun. Okay, I'm gonna try to go this way. See what this one is. Right back where I started. Somehow.
They're a different door.
Number 1. Where's this?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Right back at
Do we just...
4.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it...
Let's see.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed...
Alright, I'm going through new content.
Okay.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
This is the last one I got. I can watch.
Don't worry. I'm probably gonna end it soon. I don't want to do...
fading fast.
You're good. I don't want to stay on too long. I don't want to keep you up too long anyways.
Especially since I got a long day tomorrow.
That's gonna be fun. Here we go.
So is it his new?
I think it is
You
his
see,
stuff.
Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley
his stuff.
Parable was a landmark.
His
and
his new
for it
content
should live
anyways.
up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step
And he turned the lights
even
out.
further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a
427.
fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising.
Pretty sure it does.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around
I think that's
them.
going to be the
It'll
thumbnail.
all work itself
I'll just have to
out.
update it
Game
later.
development is much more of a fuzzy
Okay.
wedge. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
I think that's actually a pretty good way to end the video, or the stream. Don't you think?
Up to you. It's your stream, Puddin'.
I feel like I should end it there, because I did play enough of it.
Okay.
And I'm starting to get a little tired now. And I just woke up from a long nap. But hey, I hear my pug. Alrighty. Alrighty, everybody. Good night.
You have a good night.